Hi, this is Lady Lex UK, and today I'm showing you my website, which is dreamschool.co.uk. Now, I've been advertising on all of my videos for Dreams, but just in case you haven't visited, I thought I would show it you. Right, this is primarily a tutorial website. I'm collating as much tutorial information as I possibly can to put on my website so that you can easily search for whatever you need and find a solution to your problem. I've got lots of things to show you on here, so we'll start off with YouTube creators. Here is a list of some of the people whose videos I am showing on this website. They all have YouTube channels. I'm also putting some videos on here that are on Twitter, but I would prefer YouTube ones. The way I find these videos is I search weekly for Dreams PS4 tutorial and see what comes up. So if you are making tutorials and you haven't got any of those keywords in there, I might not find your tutorial. So please let me know if you're making them so that I can add them to my website. You will receive all ad revenue, clicks, likes, all the rest of it. Although they are on my website, I get absolutely nothing from them, and all of these adverts that you can see are because I'm using a free WordPress blog. I don't actually receive any revenue whatsoever from this website. It is completely non-monetary for me. Right, just get that out of the way. People think I'm making money out of this. I'm making absolutely nothing. I'm also do not have a Patreon account or anything else. I'm not going to start demanding money from you or begging, so don't worry about that. I'm happy to do this all for free because I'm like that. Right then, the idea of this website is to show you tutorials, and I've got a search facility. Now we have to get rid of this advert in order to see. You've got a really good search facility. So if you're interested in, let's say you wanted to know how to equip something, you can type in equip like this. And there we are, picking up and equipping items, persistent states and carried objects. Logic tutorials, RPG inventory. There we go. There's lots of tutorials that is recommended. It's got the word equip somewhere in there. So you can search for a particular word, or we can go to particular sections. So I've got the tutorials all separated up, and I'm going to be separating these up more and more as more tutorials come in so that the pages don't get too full. So if we go to, we've got create, gameplay, other, and additional. We'll start with create, and I've divided that into sculpting, painting, and music and sound. Sculpting is also divided into general landscape, character design, and prop design. So let's say you're interested in prop design, we can go to that page, and here are some tutorials. So how to make a rock, how to make a glowing log, how to make a tree, a switchbox design, how to make a rope, how to update your assets. There are lots of videos there. If you're interested in the video, you click on it and it has a full page. It'll tell you who created it, when they created it, the length of the video. In this case, there are 2 videos. We did it in 2 parts, so there's 2 videos. The level of Dreams knowledge you will need in order to do what is being explained in this video. I've gone through basic, intermediate, and advanced. Some of them have got 2, so it might say basic dash intermediate, so it's sort of somewhere in between the two. It's not quite basic, it's not quite intermediate, and intermediate to advanced, etc., etc. And then type is prop design. Then we've got a description, and then we've got the video. So you can watch the video from here.
Hey, it's your old pal Lucid Stew again, and this time we're going to talk about my Dreams PS4 creation, Switchbox.
There we go. So you can watch it from here. If you want to give likes and things, I recommend you press watchonyoutube.com. Just click on that.
Box.
There we go.
I started by making a fairly
and it's
simple
immediately
box in one...
now playing that on YouTube, and you can leave comments, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share it to other people, you can like it, etc, etc. Okay, so we'll go back to our page. Right, so there we are. So you can watch the videos on here, or you can click into YouTube and watch them on there. They'll open up in a separate window. Right, so that was sculpting. So you can see how this is going to work. Painting. Here is a list of painting tutorials. And just to give you an example of one that comes from Twitter. This is an embedded tweet. There is no YouTube. There we go. And you can play the video in the window like so. And you can click on these links here and end up in Twitter. So you can tweet your likes and comments that way. Okay. Right, gameplay tutorials. The most tutorials we're going to get is going to be for logic. So you've got sculpting, there's quite a few of those. The next one, it would be logic and gadgets. And I have 3 sections here. So you've got the logic tutorials here, the same as the sculpting ones. Whoops. And the logic gadgets index. Let me just click on that. I'm working on this with Quietly Wrong. He's done a lot of work on some of these. So you click on the icon you're interested in. It tells you the name of the gadget, what section they are in, how many tweak pages it's got, when we last updated it, a description of what it does, a step-by-step version of the example tutorial for Media Molecule. Some of these I've amended slightly just to make them a little bit better. It is possible to make them slightly better. And also, I think making it a step-by-step, like a menu, is much easier to follow. Right, and then we've got the tweak menus. So I've got a description of each of these. So I've numbered all of these buttons like this. Here is a description of what each of these things does. If I've got any special tips, I will put them here. And under useful tutorials, there'll be links to any tutorial that I think is particularly good for this particular gadget. And I am especially keen to promote, I've called them the beginner's guides. They are by a dreamer called Jimmy Jules 153. He's got a great channel. All of his videos, he's done quite a lot that are just basic introductions to each of the gadgets, and they're very good. So I've linked those in to the gadget pages. So there we are, there it is. If I find one, I'll find one that's got more than one page. There we go. If it's got more than one page, then we've got these little click out arrows for each of the menus, etc. There we go. So that's the logic gadgets index. We've tried to do all of them. Some of them may be in being done. I haven't done the connectors and I haven't done the sound yet. It is a lot of hard work, and I am looking for people that want to help out with this type of thing. Also, to find some people that wish to act as curators and help me add content to the site. So if there's anybody interested in that, please let me know. You can contact me through Twitter or through Dreambubble or through this website. Just let me know you want to help, and I can add you as a person that can edit and add pages to my site. Right then. Under other, we have controls, feeds and home space, and campaign. Obviously now campaign has got nothing in there because we've got no campaign so far. But I'm sure people will have tutorial help for the campaign when it comes, so I've left a space for it. Feeds and home space. There's some tutorials about the feeds. The home space is not currently that editable, but and people haven't really made tutorials on that, but I'm sure they will be coming too. Now, tutorials additional, we've got general game development. Now, what we have here is videos on general game development techniques, which is not dream based, but these are really interesting videos. I've tried to find really interesting videos by a range of YouTubers on how to build a game, and they are mostly talking about building games in things like Unity and the proper way of making games. However, making a game in Dreams is exactly the same, got exactly the same principles. Things like design mistakes to avoid, how to make your game's combat feel good, and what makes a good platformer boss. All of this is still relevant, even if you're not creating it in a legitimate... Actually, yes, Dreams is going to be legitimate, so it's a really strange thing to say, but a traditional, there we go, a traditional platform for making your games. It's all going to apply whether you make it in Dreams or not. I've also got some pages here that I've built. Is that loading? Yes. Where I just go through the different game types that you could choose to make in Dreams, and whether or not these things are suitable for Dreams and how easy it would be to make them. So game mechanics and features that are prominent, so things that you might want to include in your game. Can you make these in Dreams? A bit of talk about that. So I've got a few of those pages in there. And that's really part of my articles list. I've got articles on Dreams in there. So not part of my blog. Anything that I think would be particularly interesting. I'm getting quite into animation in Dreams, for example, and so I bought an animator's book, and it has some really this book here, I recommend this, really helpful to understanding stop frame animation, and if you're going to be doing things in Dreams, a basic knowledge of this would be good. And here are some really good cartoons and things from the past, the most earliest cartoons ever, and once you've got an understanding of the history of cartoons, it really does help you to develop your skills. Right then, under videos, this is mostly Media Molecules stuff. So we've got pre-beta. These are the official videos from these years, so you can link in. So if we go to 2017, for example, they only did one video. So there we go. But if we go to 2015, there was quite a lot. So if I've tried to explain what is in these videos, how long they are, when they were posted. There we go. So there's a whole great big list of those. We've also got the Dreams trailers if you want to see them, and the Game Informer specials. Game Informer magazine did a whole series of Dreams videos. I've got a link to them there. Right, in this section we've got pre-launch, beta and early access. So these are the beta live streams and these are the early access streams. These are official tutorials, and these are the videos that were not the official live streams, things that they posted. So this is going to be where all the latest streams are going in. So early access streams, they're either going to be community level showcases or game jam builds. I'm currently making a list, so you can see who's been featured and when they were featured. So A Dream Shaper has been very lucky. He's been featured on every single stream so far during early access. Congratulations to him. So here is a great big list. It tells you which stream they were featured on, and if you link to, you'll see I timestamped where each of these games are featured within this video. It takes me forever to do, but I think it's worth it. Right. Okay, so that's the video section. My blog, if I look at my blog, and this is basically now what I'm doing is each week I'm saying what I've done. So last week, for example, I made a song called Only in My Dreams. I released a vinyl record prop. I made 2 tutorials, one on checkpoints and one on level linking. I created a skull with a detachable jaw and then used that to make a death character. So that's what I did in Dreams last week. So if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, that's the way to find it. Community, we've got community trailers. So if you've made a trailer for your game, now the sort of thing I'm talking about is as if you were a real marketer for a real game and you make a trailer for it and you put it on YouTube. That's what I'm basically looking for. I'm going to put them here so people can see them. This one is on Twitter, and unfortunately I can't embed Twitter videos into this table, so I have to just have a link there. But if it's on YouTube, I can embed it here so you can see the video. So the teaser trailers, coming soon type trailers, that's the sort of thing I want to know about. So let me know if you've got any community trailers for your game, and I will advertise your game here on this page. And here is a list of YouTubers that create Dreams content. There is a lot of them. These people have filled out this form. Now, I haven't looked at this for a while. I'm hoping it still works. Yeah, there we go. So if you put your channel name, your channel link, do a few clicks and what have you, submit, and that's going to add to a database I have. And then I will look at that on a regular basis and add you to my website. It's not instant. It's not instantaneous. I'll have to remember to do it. And I haven't had an awful lot of people adding recently. But if you have got a YouTube channel you'd like people to know about and you want me to add it to this list, then please let me know by filling out that form. Okay, so that is it. That's my website. That is dreamschool.co.uk. I hope you find that useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.